After penning possibly the most boomerific book of the last election cycle entitled In Trump We Trust, Ann Coulter spent the entirety of his term tearing herself away from the odd bulimia bender to shit on his namesake, and one glance at the Twatterverse confirms Ann's got her Adam's apple bent out of shape all over again, having shelved her daily wall updates that were cute for about a microsecond before footage of actual wall being built made him effectively fucking ridiculous, and that's actually an area I don't entirely begrudge her skeletal ass. I mean, it's at a bare minimum worthwhile to light a fire under Trump's taint and refocus him on promises made to his fucking base, but at a certain point it laps from helpful critique to full-blown skin suit and chainsaw serial killer stalker shit. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You'd be obsessed with the wall too if you'd hit it as hard as Ann Coulter has. This bitch is held together by bacteria at this point, and make no mistake, I think the wall is one of the key reasons for this Spurg cyclone. Coulter has spent 3.5 years bridling at Trump's lack of progress on the wall, and now, with a dedicated website tracking its progress, revealing over 100-odd miles constructed and something like 500 or so to go, that is without counting the replacement fencing, which makes it more like just under 50%, she's in dire need of a new excuse to pivot to criticizing T-Pain, because being cranky about conservative talking points she only adopted in the last 15 fucking years is sorta kinda the only reason CNN and the alphabet networks will even grant her a goddamn audience these days, which is how she shills her shitty books, by the by. We get it. The slag needs to sell her soap. Just don't forget who the fuck she is, because while she's applying purity tests to people far more qualified on immigration than she is, you're a Google search away from her fucking Hillary endorsement in 2008. Look it up, assholes. It's easy to say Trump's meddling in Alabama is the culprit in Roy Moore's ultimate loss, resulting in a reliably red Senate seat going blue, and to a point, I think it's even accurate, but only if you don't dig any deeper than that. The only reason there was even a runoff for Roy Moore to lose was because Sessions resigned from the fucking post, all so he could become an attorney general who not only rewrote federal fucking law to ban bump stocks, but promptly recused himself from the Russia probe that resulted in laughable impeachment proceedings that cost us valuable time in preparing for the present crisis. By the way, this ain't the white rabbit you want to chase, Seabiscuit. Could Trump have handled it better, maybe? Possibly. I still say the primary culprit in Moore's loss were Me Too accusations that collapsed 5 fucking seconds after the election was concluded, which is exactly how Doug Jones likes it. And possibly Sessions as well. What do I mean? Let's put it this way. The enemy at your back is infinitely as bad or worse as the one at your front. And from Jeff Flake to Paul Ryan, it wouldn't be the first time an ostensible Republican announced they were vacating a seat, giving Democrats a fighting chance they otherwise wouldn't have enjoyed in the process, often ending in an unexpected DNC victory. But even if he wasn't actively attempting to undermine President Trump, Sessions is at best an inconstant ally on immigration, outright avoiding the issue early in his career until about 06 when he suddenly saw the light, which gives him something in common with Coulter, by the way. Folks, I'm always incredulous when some pan-fried fucking hicker and Aspie from the East Coast who's only heard Spanish on Telemundo tells me they know best about illegal immigration, when I can literally sit on the Arizona border and on any given night watch the nation of Mexico reenact the Gallimimus scene from Jurassic fucking Park. Never mind Ann Coulter's bony New York ass. Oh, please, dipshits, do please rap to me about how some Sal from fucking Queens who adopted Michael Savage and Pat Buchanan's talking points 10 years after they did somehow knows more about immigration than a resident of the fucking Southwest who literally watched his neighbors hauled away for running an illegal alien safe house. True fucking story, people. Look, as an Arizonan actively attempting to exorcise the specter of John McCain from the local GOP, I really do get the importance of tidying your own shop. I'm sure the Chilean miners starving in her fucking snatch feel much the same, but bitch, you're looking more like the crypt keeper than the gatekeeper, and I'd sooner believe a Bolshevik than the same broad who claimed Mitt fucking Romney would have been, quote, the most conservative president since Reagan. And the prom suit pompadour posse parroting her vacuous criticisms would be infinitely more credible if their last major move hadn't been unironic support of Andrew fucking Yang. This ain't about defending Trump either. The candidate he's supporting in lieu of Sessions is on record supporting pseudo-amnesty ahead of their Senate run. I'm similarly skeptical of Tuberville, but Sessions' recusal and subsequent capitulation to Rod Rosenstein and Robert fucking Mueller is a massive reason why we were wasting time with a fruitless fucking Russia probe in the early stages of an impending COVID crisis, having already cost the GOP a Senate seat to Doug fucking Jones, and is still using Donald Trump in his campaign advertisements despite not being fucking endorsed by him. How is it physically possible you people can't see the asshole in this situation? By all means, assess the situation electorally at your leisure. Draw your own conclusions about whether Sessions or fucking Tuberville would be best for Alabama. Me? I think Trump's endorsement here is more about Tuberville's similar brand of pragmatic populism than any ideological appeal. But please, for the sake of your sanity, maybe forego the fucking hot takes from a Romney-filleting smack-addicted scarecrow. I'm Razor Fist. God fucking speed.
What do I think of Governor Romney's candidacy for presidency? I think he's probably our best candidate.